Alright, good morning guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of the vlog. If you're new here, please make sure you do subscribe. It is greatly appreciated. We started this morning with an absolute banger. So you know, if you've watched the vlog, we start Fridays, 10k on Fridays down the beach, and then we go for a coffee and a swim after. It's absolutely beautiful. And on today's vlog, just about to head to the gym as well. We're double dipping today, so going for a second session of the day, but we're doing a Q&A. So I asked you guys, drop some questions in the comments, and I've got a few questions and I'm going to set it all up and I'm going to answer your guys' questions. And as well, I found my last bag of Cowboys training kit. So if you want a chance to win the training kit, make sure you stay to the end of the vlog. I'll tell you guys how you can enter for your chance. This is probably the last Cowboys giveaway training kit that I'll have. Stay tuned to the end of the vlog for that. But for now, just about to head to the gym. Then we're coming home. We'll do the Q&A. Okay guys, well this is the main part of today's vlog. Now I asked you guys to send through your questions in the comments and we're going to start firing away. So I appreciate everyone who sent through a question. We'll do our best to get through as many as we can. The first question is from Ronan Kelly. What is your favorite NRL moment of your career? Well, that's a pretty easy one, to be honest. I think it's definitely the 2016 grand final. It was a tremendous season. It obviously finished up with the grand final win. The first one in the Sharks history, the only one in the Sharks history. That season was something special and something that will stay with me for a very long time. So I have to say the 2016 grand final. Next question is from Kiwi Crushers. Your favorite warrior you play with and the most talented warrior you play with. My favorite warrior I played with would have to be Simon Mannering, the captain. He was the captain when I was there. He was just a guy who would just go about his business and he got the job done every single week. He was an absolute professional, a great guy off the field, but an even better player on the field. Just went about his business, very quiet, very unassuming, got the job done, and it was an absolute pleasure of mine to play with him. The most talented warrior I play with, man, they were full of talent over there, but it's hard to go past SJ, Shawnee, a good friend of mine. Some of the stuff I saw him do at training was just incredible. And obviously in the games and some of the games he basically won for us off his own bat was incredible as well. So I'd have to say, yeah, those two, Simon Mannering and SJ. What's the best golf course you've played? From Ollie Turnbull. I'd have to say probably the Australian or New South Wales in Sydney. Haven't played golf, or I've played actually Turtle Bay in Hawaii. That was incredible. But there's a few more courses that I've got on my bucket list that I'd love to play, and I think we're going to get something happening with the Players Club where we are going to do some trips. So stay tuned for that. That's in the future with the Players Golf Club. But yeah, there's plenty of courses out there that I haven't played that I'm really keen to play. I know there's a couple in Queenstown, a couple on the North Island of New Zealand, and a couple overseas too for some trips, some golf trips. So that'll be a lot of fun in the future. Next question is from NRL 9346. Who is the GOAT of NRL and why? My GOAT would have to be... I mean, that's a tough question just to single out one player, but I'd have to say maybe JT, Jonathan Thurston. I just thought he was so clutch in the big moments, and his origin career was phenomenal. And obviously that Cowboys field goal was incredible as well. And the longevity that he had in his career, like he played for a long time at the top. And I'd have to say, even though he's a Queenslander, I'd probably say JT. Next question is from Thomas Fenny 3992. Favorite UK Rugby League player? Would it be possible to get something Scott Sorensen signed? As Kurt Sorensen, my favourite player, played for Widnes. Maybe, I'll have to ask Sorrow about that. But my favourite UK Rugby League player, well, I played 2 seasons with Sam Tompkins at the Warriors, and he was a great fella. I love Sammy, still keep in touch with him now. But I'd have to say maybe there's quite a few great English players. Man, I think like Adrian Morley was a beast. I don't know, man. I thought prime Josh Hodgson, like 2016-17, was a great player too. I thought he was unbelievably crafty from dummy half for the Raiders. I mean, you have to give props to guys like Elliot Whitehead as well, the longevity he had in the NRL. But in terms of over in the Super League, the late Rob Burrow, he was a great player. Very small in stature, but his heart and the way he played the game was incredible. So I want to pay tribute to Rob. He was an awesome player. I loved watching him play. Next question is from Magic Wizard. Do you go overseas much with your family? Holidays, Bali visits, haha. Yeah, we haven't gone overseas for a couple of years, but we're planning a trip next year. Just my kids are still quite young, so we've had a little bit of time at home, and obviously we've moved a little bit as well over the past couple of years. Being based in Townsville, it's not as easy to just jump on an international flight. You can't fly international from Townsville. So yeah, we've got some holidays planned in the future. I dare say it might be Bali, Fiji, Hawaii. Very family orientated holidays for us. Georgie Steele, quadruple four, says good luck next year. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Dirty Randy, what are your goals or plans post footy? Good question. So I'm obviously getting closer to the end than the start, but I'm not really thinking too much about that, to be honest. And with regards to when I will retire, I'm not sure. I don't think it's a good idea to think like that. While I am putting things in place for when that time comes, I don't think mentally it's good to sort of think about it too much. Obviously, I've got a lot of interest outside of footy with regards to, my media, TV, radio, my podcast, which I've got some good plans for next year. But I think, and obviously the golf as well. So yeah, look, I'm doing some things behind the scenes, but it'll all come out, when in due course. And yeah, it's exciting though. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with it all. Do you, Diggs 9684, do you follow any other sports besides NRL? Yes, I do. I love my NFL. I play in 4 fantasy leagues. I like watching NBA, but I'm more like the superstar players of the NBA. And with the NFL, I'll follow the Cleveland Browns. So we haven't had a great year this year, but I play, yeah, I love fantasy. So it's a lot of fun. Obviously love watching golf as well and playing golf. And yeah, I like all sports, to be honest. I watch the cricket as well. So I'm a sports fan, big sports guy. RC Reef edits. How do you prepare for big games? I prepare for big games like any other game. I think you have to have your preparation pretty much the same if you can, just like a routine. So whether it's a semi-final or it's a round 10 game, you want to try and keep the same structure or routine in place. Well, I like to do anyway, and that starts from literally whenever you finish the previous game to then when you kick off the next game. So whether it's recovery, extras, your kicking, your nutrition, your ice baths, your day off, your massage, your mental well-being, there's a lot of boxes to be ticked, and I'm trying to make sure that I tick every single box so that when it's time to go, I've got confidence that I am ready to go. Next question is from NR10. Do you keep contact with some friends from high school? What position would you like to play if not halfback? Yes, all of my best mates now are still from the school I went to, so I'm very, very grateful that I've still got such a close group of friends that we've had for a long time. What position would I play? I don't know. I played 5'8" when I was younger, but obviously that's pretty much very similar. Maybe fullback. I'm happy with just playing halfback. Mike_cool says, when is your podcast coming back? I remember you did a ton after the 2023 season and they were very good, Mike. Appreciate that very much. We've got some awesome plans. I can reveal to you guys today that I am doing something next season, in season. So I'm not going to give away too much, but you'll have to stay tuned because it will be coming out next year. We're planning it all now in the background, but it's going to be coming out. So I'm really excited to share that with you guys for next year, but make sure you stay tuned to the channel. How are you and the family? Did you enjoy coming to Townsville? And are you glad to be back home? Wish you and the family all the best. We miss you up here. I really appreciate that, Christine. That's a really nice comment. We had a fantastic time in Townsville. We loved our time up there. We made some great friends at the Cowboys. My kids also made some great friends and some great memories. But obviously, we're very happy to be back home now, around our own family and friends, and back in our own home. A bit more familiar surroundings, and just living life. Sydney's a bit more hectic than Townsville, but we've been very busy since we've been back home. But yeah, love being back home. Very happy. Next one from Jonathan Hale. Who will be starting halves for the Wars, and do they rush Jet Cleary in? Well, I don't know too much about Jet, but for me, I think it's Luke Metcalf's season over at the Warriors. Luke Metcalf is an absolute gun. He's a great kid, and he's shown what he can do the last couple of seasons. He's just got to probably string a full season without injury. But Lukey Metcalf, I'm not sure whether he'll get the 7 or they'll keep him in the 6. But yeah, it'll be Luke Metcalf's season over there for me. Jamie Davey, thoughts on Perth as the 18th team? Jamie, I absolutely love it. I think it's a fantastic idea. I think Perth, with the different time zone, the weather over there, there's a lot of fans over there. I've played there a couple of times, and every time it's been in front of a massive crowd. I know they've got big support over there. So I think it's more about what the team's called and how they sort of attract that fan base over there. But for me, I think it's a no-brainer. Craig Rogers, what do the Warriors need to win a premiership? Craig, that's a great question. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, it's so hard to win a premiership, and that's what has made the Panthers' last 4 seasons so incredible. Because just because you have a good season one year, like the Warriors had in 2023, 24, obviously get a couple more injuries, results don't go their way, and all of a sudden, they miss the 8. So, obviously consistency, a healthy team, a healthy squad make a lot of, positive signs, and also, a good coaching staff, and they've got everything in place, I think. So, I dare say that some success is just around the corner for the Wars. Up the Wars. Can I say that? All right, now that's it for the Q&A, guys. So, it's my final giveaway of the year. I've done a couple this year, and I found this when I was moving house. It's a bit random, but this is it. All you need to do is be subscribed to my YouTube channel and drop a comment on this video, and I'll pick one of you guys to win this bag. Now, the bag is very random because this whole setup is random, but I'll show you what's at stake for the winner. It's a Warriors bag with my number on it, and it's full of Cowboys training clothes. Full of it. From hoodies to jackets to training shorts to, look at this spray jacket. I barely even wore it. Cowboys. There's even an old pair of boots in here. I'll even throw them in. I'll throw them in as well for the winner. So that's it. Look, there's that hoodie there too. Look at that. Awesome hoodie. So all you need to do, like I said, is be a subscriber. If you're already subscribed, you go into the draw. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment on this video, and this bag and everything in it could be yours. Now, I really appreciate everyone's support here on YouTube. Like I said before on the Q&A, we've got some really exciting things happening for 2025. The podcast is coming back, so make sure you stay tuned for that announcement, which will probably happen early in the new year. And I really appreciate your support here on the channel. It does mean a lot. Have a lot of fun with you guys. So looking to grow this channel, grow this audience, and have fun and celebrate the greatest game of all, rugby league. So if you enjoy the channel, please make sure you do subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Let's go.